Hello everybody, this is JT Productions and welcome back to another preview and prediction video. Today I'll be doing the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. Last season Louisiana Tech went 3-9, 2-6 in Conference USA with 2 straight losses to end the year against Southern Miss and Rice. Now Louisiana Tech, it feels like they've been a perpetual downturn after beating its Miami in a bowl game back in 2019 and going 10-3. Now, since then, 2020, they went 5-5, whatever, I guess. But last year, they hit a low of lows, going 3-9. It's not much to really gawk over of that team last year. They almost beat Mississippi State to start the season, almost beat SMU, almost beat NC State, but then they got blown out by UTSA, blown out by UAB, blown out by Southern Miss, and then lost to 4 by Rice. It was just a downturn, pretty much. So, what are they working with? Can they do better? Well, they really have a quarterback controversy this year. Matthew Downing transferred in. He's a redshirt junior, transferred in from TCU by way of Georgia. Parker McNeil transferred in. He's a redshirt senior from Texas Tech. And they have a freshman in Landry Laddie, I guess. They have a freshman running back in D'Anthony Gatson, who could be good. They also have Greg Gardner, who's a redshirt senior, for a pretty good backfield. Wide receivers, you have sophomore Trey Harris, redshirt senior Praise Okori, redshirt junior Smoke Harris, and tight end, redshirt senior Griffin Herbert. On the offensive line, you have a redshirt junior, senior, and then a redshirt junior transfer, Isaac Ellis, who is coming in from Memphis, and a sophomore at right tackle. So not bad looking. It's going to take some time for the first-year head coach's system to kind of break them in so they can play at the highest ability. On defense, you have Deshaun Hall, Jr., Kiwi Rose, redshirt sophomore, Tristan Allen, redshirt senior on the defensive line, and Michael Clark, redshirt sophomore on the defensive line. Linebackers, Broderick Calhoun, redshirt junior, Tyler Grubbs, a sophomore, Alan Walker, redshirt sophomore at the linebacker position, and then the secondary, Cedric Woods, sophomore, Miles Brooks, a junior transfer coming in from Stephen F. Austin, and Bajay Williamson and Jaden Cole at the safety positions. All in all, it's a solid roster, but can they put it all together in year one under Sonny Cumbie? Well, let's see. Week 1, you play at Missouri. You're not going to do it right here, in my opinion. Missouri, even though they're on the lower side of the SEC talent-wise, I just think that they're going to have your number. You're not going to be able to beat them. You could make it a close game with Missouri, but I don't think that's going to happen. Week 2, you play Stephen F. Austin. You should win that game easily. Stephen F. Austin, low classification, not as much talent as you. This would be a good game to kind of figure out your quarterback position between either Downing or McNeil or even the freshman. Then you go to Clemson, and I don't think you're going to win this game. Clemson has one of the best defensive lines and defenses in the country this year, and you're not going to be able to get past that stone wall, even though their offense is probably going to be anemic, just like it was last year. Then you go on the road to South Alabama, and I believe you'll be able to get a win here. South Alabama, they're kind of putting along, not really doing that well. So I think you get a win there. And you go to your first bye week. You're 2-2. Not a bad start considering the talent. Coming out of it, you play UTEP. This is going to be a kind of difficult game, kind of difficult first conference game. UTEP, while not being the best of Conference USA teams, they can put up a fight. I do think you get the win, though. I do think you beat UTEP, and you start the season 3-2, giving you some hope before you go on the road to Denton, Texas, to take on North Texas. I could see this being a close game. You have some momentum coming in. You have your first conference win. By this point, you should have the quarterback position fixed, but I think North Texas gets the win in Denton, and you're 3-3. Then you come back home to face Rice. You have not beaten Rice in 2 or 3 years. Hold on. You didn't beat them last year. In 2020, let's see, did you beat them in 2020? No, it got canceled. It got canceled in 2020, and in 2019, I bet you beat them. Yeah, you beat them in overtime, so they've always kept it close with you, it seems. I'm going to give it to Rice, honestly. With quarterback, if you don't have your quarterback position fixed at this point, this is going to be a very tough game for you. Rice, while not being the best Conference USA team, they are competent enough to where they will give you a tough time. So I think you get your 5th loss here. Or 4th loss here. Fifth. So you're 3-5. Then you play at FIU. I think you get a win here. FIU is going to be a terrible team this year, in my opinion. They're just not going to be a good team. They have a new head coach. They do get some transfers in, but I don't think they're going to be really that good. They could make it competitive with some teams, but I don't think they're going to win this game right here, even though you have to go to Miami. So you're 4-5. Then you play Middle Tennessee State. And I think you lose this game as well. They're going to have a potent run game. They're going to be a good team all around. They have I think they have the longest tenured head coach in Conference USA, so they should know what they're doing. So you're going to go to 4-6. Then you play at UTSA. Similar situation right here. UTSA is very physical. They like to run the ball. They have a good quarterback in Frank Harris, so I don't think you're winning that game either. So now you go to 4-6. Then you go on the road to Charlotte. I think you get that game. Get that win. Charlotte's going to be a bad team this year. I think they're going to take a step back from last year. And you'll get to 5 wins. This last game against UAB is going to determine if you make a bowl game or not. I think you give it a hard-fought try, but UAB is going to be too much for you in the end. And I think you finish the season a game short of a bowl game in Sonny Cumbie's first season as a head coach. So there you go. I think Louisiana Tech finishes the season 5-7. A little bit of an improvement from last year, getting back to a 5-win mark like you were in 2020. The big thing is your quarterback situation is going to be why you struggle in this season, in my opinion. Who knows what's going to happen with either of these quarterbacks. So, anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and have a great day. Go Dogs.